In the skies over Vietnam, one aircraft symbolized American air power, the F-4 Phantom. Fast, powerful, and heavily armed, the Phantom became the most widely used fighter of the war. But why? What made the F-4 so dominant, and why did the U.S. rely heavily on it? Today, we'll dive into the F-4 Phantom's design, firepower, and combat history to understand why it became the backbone of U.S. air operations in Vietnam. The F-4 Phantom was developed by McDonnell Douglas in the late 1950s as a high-speed, multi-role fighter for the U.S. Navy. It was designed to replace outdated jet fighters and give the U.S. an edge in aerial combat. With its twin engines, massive payload capacity, and advanced radar, the F-4 quickly impressed the U.S. military. Soon, the Air Force and Marines adopted it as well, making the Phantom one of the most versatile fighters of its time. What made the F-4 Phantom so dominant in Vietnam? It came down to speed, firepower, and adaptability. With its twin General Electric J-79 engines, the F-4 could reach speeds of Mach 2.2, making it one of the fastest fighters of the era. Unlike earlier fighters, the Phantom could carry up to 18,000 pounds of weapons, from air-to-air missiles to napalm and bombs for ground attack missions. Equipped with long-range radar and guided missiles, the F-4 was built to destroy enemy aircraft before they could even see it. When the U.S. entered the Vietnam War, the F-4 became the workhorse of the air campaign. It was used for fighter escort, bombing missions, and even reconnaissance. But the war exposed some unexpected problems. The Phantom was originally designed without a built-in gun, relying only on missiles. But in dogfights with North Vietnamese MiGs, pilots found that missiles often missed, and they had no gun to fall back on. North Vietnamese MiG-17s and MiG-21s were smaller, more agile, and harder to hit. U.S. pilots had to rely on teamwork, better tactics, and radar-guided missiles to gain the upper hand. To fix the no-gun issue, later models like the F-4E added a 20mm Vulcan cannon, improving dogfight performance. Despite its challenges, the F-4 Phantom proved its worth. It became one of the most widely used fighters in history, serving in over a dozen countries and remaining in service for decades after Vietnam. Even today, countries like Iran, Turkey, and Greece still operate modified F-4s, proving just how versatile and durable this jet truly is. So, was the F-4 Phantom a success? Absolutely. It may not have been perfect, but in Vietnam, it was the fighter the U.S. needed: fast, powerful, and adaptable. It paved the way for future jets like the F-15 Eagle and F/A-18 Hornet. What do you think? Was the F-4 Phantom the right fighter for Vietnam? Or could the U.S. have done better? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more military aviation breakdowns.